should be recommended, why we have to use oops, and we have different functionalities like data hiding, encapsulation, inheritance, interfaces, abstracts, prints class. We have so many properties and so many functionalities in the oops concepts. It is also reusability. The main advantage is data hiding. If you want to let's say you are building an application which you want to hide the user credentials. So in that case, you have to use the oops concept. We have to make that credentials in the private method so that we can nobody else going to access my sensitive information. So these kinds of things we can do in the oops concept. So basically, we have four different types of classes. We have usual ABAP class, exception class, persistence class, unit testing class. So, and again, we have two different types of classes. One is local class, another is global class. Global class is a class which we can create in the SC38 and we can move to the local class to the global class also. We cannot reuse that local class in my another program. Okay. Global class is a class where we can define and implement in SC24. You can use it in the anywhere. So this is the basic difference between uh, what we can call local class and the global class. So this is where we can build our global classes. So just we will explain the basics. Jet HR demo. Okay, just click on the create button. So it will ask you what you want to create. You want to create a class, you want to create an interface. I want to create a class. Okay. Class is a collection of objects. So it will be the properties and the method. It is a collection of objects. So just give the description. Demo class. Okay, I want to make this class as public. So if the class is final, you cannot create subclasses from that. Okay, if you want to create subclasses from your class, you have to untick the final. Okay, if you want to create the subclasses from the parent class, so definitely you have to untick the final. If the class is final, you cannot create subclasses. So just untick it, just save it. So this is the screen which you are seeing. This is the definition of a screen. Sorry, definition of a class where we can define what is our method name, how the method visibility and the level of the method and in the parameters of the method, whether it will be the importing or exporting parameters. So these things under the definition of a part. The implementation part where we can write our code part is the implementation part. Just what we can call, just give the one method name. So that method name is your wish. So if you click on the level, if you press on F4, we have static method and the instance method. So instance method, it's a dependent object. So it is not independent. It is a dependent on object. Static method, so it is an independent. So there is no need to create an object for the static method. If you want to go with the static, you no need to create an object for that. So if you want to go to the instance method, you have to compulsory create an object. It is a dependent on object. This is the difference between static and as of now, I will go with the instance method. So if you click on the visibility and press F4, we have public. So public, private, and the protected. What are these methods? So how your method can be accessed? This is the visibility. So public means you can access with the any class and the subclasses and the methods also. Outside of the class also. You can access with the subclasses, you can access with the outside of the class also if your method lies in the public visibility. If your method lies in the protected visibility, you cannot use that protected class or that protected method in the outside of the class. So you can only access within the class and the subclass. So if your method as a private, you cannot use that private method in the subclasses also. You cannot use private method outside of class also. So this is the difference between public, private and protected. As of now, I will give the public. Okay. If you want to take any parameters for your methods like input and the output parameters, so if you click on this parameter, you will have the uh, parameter screen is open. So we have four different types of parameters, that is importing parameter, exporting parameter, changing parameter, returning parameter. Importing parameter acts like an input, like parameters or the select options. Exporting parameters is like an internal table. So changing is also act as exporting, so which needs some reference to apply the changing parameter. So you can have multiple exporting parameters, but your method having only one returning parameter. This is the basic understanding of the parameters in the method. Go back. So now, so I want to write the simple logic. So if you double click on this, the implementation part is opened where we can write our logic. Okay, this is the implementation part. Now I will write the simple query select VBLN ERDAT ERNA. So in the inline declarations, you have to separate a field by field by using comma. In the old syntax, you have to separate field by field with the space. This is the difference between writing select queries in the new syntax and the old syntax. From likp into table, whenever you are assigning to internal table, you have to mention at the rate data. At the rate will called as a host variable. So just write an internal table. There is no need to declare internal table. You can directly assign. That is the main benefit of the new syntax. There is no need to declare structure for that. Okay, up to 10 rows. So just write a simple display. So I will use the CL demo output class. I have this code in the uh, code template. So that's the reason I will, whenever I will enter the shortcut, the code will be automatically coming. So go back and activate your class and execute. So if you click on this method, it will give the details. It will give the data. This is the data. This is the simple class media which you can have. So